Welcome back to Traveling Dice. I'm Jason. It has been a while in our Escalation campaign. Things got pretty busy at the end of the school year, both for myself and my son. I'm a teacher, he's a student, and yeah, there's just a lot going on. So sorry for the delay. Those of you might have been eagerly awaiting the next and following matches in this Escalation campaign. Just as kind of a recap here, we started out at 500 points. We increase every battle by 100 points between the Dwarves and the Ogres, and the winner of the final game is the winner of the campaign. So we're going all the way up to 1,500 points. So it's a series of 11 battles. Every victory leading up to the final battle gets you a bonus of 50 victory points to add on to your final army. A loss is going to get you 25. So the Dwarves won the first round, and we are over here to the 600-point round. Each round you can swap out up to 20% of your army in addition to adding the 100 points. So in the Dwarf 600-point army, I have added in 3 Longbeards as well as full command. I've also added in a hammer to the hammer unit as well as a champion. The bolt thrower, and I have my Thane. He is a hero level dwarf. He has a shield, a ruin of stone, a ruin of cleaving ×2. So it gives him +1 strength and armor piercing, and he has Gromril armor. So he's in there with a great armor save, 2-up armor save, in fact. My opponent's 600-point army, he has dropped the champion in the Mournfang, so we have 2 just regular Mournfangs in that unit. He has also dropped one of his 2 saber tusks. He's added in 3 lead belchers, so he's got a little bit of a ranged threat there. His bruiser has heavy armor and a great weapon, hero level ogre. He has 6 ogre bulls with additional hand weapon. He has 2 Mournfang, they have heavy armor and iron fists. And of course the saber tusk and the 3 lead belchers. The terrain that we're going to be using for this battle, 2 hills, sorcerer's portal, so we'll see what craziness that brings, ordinary building, and we're going to have 2 forests. All right, we just finished deployment here. In my deployment zone, I have a regular hill. In the center of the table, we have the sorcerer's portal and 2 forests on each side. And in my opponent's deployment zone, he also has a hill near his deployment zone. On his left flank, my right flank, we have a regular building. He's deployed his lead belchers near that building. And his main force over here, the unit of ogre bulls with the general and the Mournfang. And then on his right flank, he's got the saber tusk. Opposite his bulls, I've got my unit of hammers nearby. Kind of across from that portal, actually, I've got my Longbeards with my general, and on the hill, I've got my bolt thrower. All right, we'll see who gets the first turn. I'm going to get a +1 here. So I got a 5. Ooh, my opponent got a 6. I'm assuming you want to go first?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you during the first turn. We just finished the first half of the first turn. The Mournfang and Ogres move up into the forest. That forest ended up being an ordinary forest. The Saber Tusk is marching up the flank there, probably eyeing my bolt thrower. The Lead Belchers here marched into that forest. They had a march. They weren't in firing range with a regular movement, and that is a fungus forest, so they're going to be suffering from stupidity until they make their way out of there. Stupid Ogres. Going over to the bottom of turn 1. We just finished off turn 1. The Hammers declared a long bomb charge onto the Ogre unit. They needed a 10 on the dice, and I got a 4 and a 1. So they went up 4 inches. The Longbeards then marched up to provide some support here in subsequent turns. We went over to the magic phase. In the first turn, on my opponent's turn, the portal did Plague of Rust on the Ogre unit, so nothing really impactful there. But this turn, the portal puts Speed of Light on the Ogres. So they're going to be Weapon Skill 10, Initiative 10 until my next magic phase. So not great. With the Bolt Thrower, I fired at the Mournfang and I missed. So not much opportunity to soften those guys up before they're going to get into combat. We are part of the way through the top of turn 2 here. I did just recently remember to roll for the Ancestral Grudge. I rolled a 3, so my characters hate his characters, which is just our 2 generals. So that's not going to have a huge impact here. On my opponent's turn 2, he charged with the Mournfang and the Ogres. The Ogres rolled an 11 for their charge, which means they're going to do D3 impact hits rather than just 1. The lead belchers managed to pass their stupidity test, and they moved up and are getting ready to fire some shots. And the sorcerer's portal put another speed of light out and hit the lead belchers with speed of light. So the lead belchers here are within short range of the longbeards. They each do D6 shots. Go ahead and roll it up. How many shots are they going to do? All right, that is 14 shots. All right, so these guys are ballistic skill 3. They need 4s to hit. Looks like 6 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound. 2 wounds. And they're strength 4 armor piercing, so just 2 of these guys are going to die. Going over here to this combat, I need a fear check. And we're good. So the 2 Mournfang are each going to do D3 impact hits, as well as this Ogre Bull, and those will all be at strength 5. So 3 D3, strength 5 impact hits. So how many is that?
That's 5 impact hits.
5 impact hits at strength 5. So these are going to need 3s to wound. 2 wounds. And hammers have heavy armor. Oh, so that's just 2 guys dead. And let's see. All right, and your big guy has D3 impact hits, and those are going to be at strength 6. One of them, and this will wound on a 2+. Another hammer. 3 guys from the impact hits. Well, your ogres are going first. They're initiative 10, weapon skill 10. Ogres in combat, and this one up here actually has additional hand weapons, so you need 1 more. So you have 10 attacks from the ogres. These will need 3s to hit because your weapon skill 10, thanks to speed of light.
Yes, thank you for speed of light.
5 hits, and strength 4, toughness 4. You need 4s to wound. 2 wounds. So I do get a 6-up armor save here. Hey, made one. All right, another hammer is dead. And over to the Mournfang. All right, so these are the ogres on top. They have 3 attacks each, so 6 total. They need 4s to hit. Oh, pretty good. 4 hits. And strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound. Oh, dice off the table. Ooh, nice. 3 wounds. This is with 6-up armor for me. No, man. Hammer is just getting decimated. All right, and the Mournfang themselves, 4 attacks each, 8 total.
Wait, the rides are actually better. Oh my god. The rides are actually better than the ogres. Wow.
Yep, ogre horses are better than ogres.
That's funny.
4s to hit. Yeah, jeez. These guys are also strength 5. They're better strength as well. So they need 3s to wound. Did you get 5 hits?
5 hits.
3s to wound. So 3 wounds?
Yes.
And no saves from that. So you have 4 attacks. So you're going to need, let's see, 4s to hit. Ooh, only 1 hit. All right, that helps a lot. 2s to wound. He's like strength 7 with that great weapon. All right. So I've got 2 hammers left. Thank goodness they're stubborn. I do get some attacks here. I am going to put all my attacks into your big guy. So I've got a champion and a regular guy. So I need 4s to hit. 1 hit. And 2 will wound. Or actually maybe a 3, but a 5 will wound. So that guy's going to take a wound. Nice. All right, so I am stubborn. You beat me by a ton. Looking for that 9. Hey! Good. All right, going over to the top of turn 2. We are in the middle of the bottom of turn 2 here. The Longbeards charge the ogres. We took out our measuring tool here just to confirm, but yeah, just barely in the front arc there, almost a flank charge. But they get in there very easily. And the bolt thrower is going to try to save its own life here and shoot at that saber tusk. So short range, looking for that 4. 6 will do it. And 2+ to wound. 2 will wound. D3 wounds. Oh no, only 1 wound on the saber tusk. Wah, wah.
Wait, how many wounds does the saber tusk have?
It's got 2. All right, we just realized we forgot the stomps in the last round of combat here. So we rolled them, and we would have tried to have gone back and figured it out. Fortunately, he only killed one of the guys with the 2 stomps. So the general had a stomp as well as that Mournfang. So we're going to take one more guy off for that stomp from the previous turn. And the unit still would have been stubborn, still would have held. So everything else is right in the world. And let's go over to some fear checks. Fear check this round for the hammerers, or hammerer, I should say. He is good. Right, in my magic phase, the portal did another speed of light. This thing is just crazy consistent here. Too bad I don't have a wizard because it's a 9 to get speed of light. We're wasting so many power dice here. But the lead belchers have a speed of light for what that's worth. And we're going over here to this combat. The ogres have a total of 17 attacks. 3 each, +1 for each of the guys in the front rank for additional hand weapon. These are going to be going into the Longbeards. They're going to need 4s to hit. Okay, 4s to hit.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
So 7 misses, so 10 hits.
10 hits. They'll need 4s to wound. Four wounds, and this is going to be 6-up armor. I have heavy armor. No. 4 guys.
Are those guys stubborn?
No. All right, the Mournfang.
Oh wait, do we do the general's attack? Because I issue a challenge.
Oh, you want a challenge? Usually we do that at the beginning, but that's fine. I accept. I accept.
With who?
My general. Yeah.
As I was hoping. I don't want to fight that weak stuff. Pointing over to the champion. He's like, excuse me? And then Morphing just rams him over and kills him.
Nice. All right, my Thane is initiative 3, and your guy has a great weapon, so he'll go first. My Thane has 3 attacks. He's going to have hatred on you this first round here.
No.
So...
Do I have hatred on him?
No.
Why?
Oh, you don't hate him. Oh, well, thank goodness for hatred here. 3 misses. Get our money's worth out of hatred. That'll be 2 hits. 6 and a 4. And I am strength.
Wait, what did you need to hit?
I think I needed a 3, but 4 will definitely do it.
Oh.
And strength 5. So I need 4s to wound you. 1 wound. All right, so that guy takes another wound. You want to just finish that challenge?
Yes.
Remember how many attacks you have?
I believe 4.
All right, 4 attacks.
Wait, how many wounds does this guy have? My guy, I believe.
4 wounds. So you're going to need 4s to hit. Oh my goodness. That's not good.
Wait, come here, you.
For me. And you're going to need 2s to wound.
Watch me be the natural nature of my dice, and I'll only get 1.
Strength 7. So 4 wounds. Let's see.
Did I kill them?
So strength 7, you're -4 to my armor save. So I have a 6-up armor.
How many wounds do you have?
2? Yeah, so I don't have 4. So my guy, you killed my general. Uh-oh. All right. And my general got killed in that challenge. You're actually going to get overkill for that too. 2 overkill. We got to remember that. And the Mournfang are attacking that last hammer. So this is the Mournfang, the beast. 4 attacks, needing 4s. And that's 2 hits, needing 3s. Ooh, hammer's still alive. All right, the ogre on top needs to do a little work here. He's got 3 attacks. He needs 4s to hit. 2 hits, and he'll need a 4 to wound. Oh, no wound. Hammer lives. And that hammer needs to attack the Mournfang. 3 to hit. I like as a champion. Champions actually probably have 3 attacks on hammers. Shorten myself. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 3 attacks. All right, 3 hits. Oh, this guy is where it's at. And strength 6, looking for 2s. 3 wounds. All right.
Did he actually kill Mournfang?
Well, you get some saves.
3 6-up?
Nope, 5-up armor.
And you'll make one of these to live.
Yeah, you got to parry too. And you make 2 of them. Okay, go ahead and roll that 1 because you get a parry save on these guys. All right, so you take a wound. The Longbeards are going to put their attacks into the Ogres here. We have a total of 10 attacks with the champion. So they need 3s to hit. Looking pretty good. 2 misses. 8 hits. These will be 2s to wound. So maybe some dead Ogres here. 3 1s. Ouch. So 5 wounds. So you're going to lose a full guy plus 2. All right, so we're off to the stomps here. We got 2 stomps on this hammer. My opponent wants to make sure to finish him off. Strength 5 from the Mournfang, strength 5 from the general. So 2 strength 5s. You need a 3. Ooh, good thing you put 2 in, I guess. Dead. Last hammer is dead. And you can have 2 strength 4 stomps on the Longbeards. These need 4s to wound. Nothing going there. We're going over to combat resolution. I charged. I have a banner, and I did 4 wounds. It's not terrible. You have...
I did 2 wounds with stomps. Wait, no. 1 wound with stomp.
Well, you can just total up your wounds with my dead guys here. So okay. One of the nice parts about just these 1 wound guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dwarves. And my general, you actually overkilled him. So he's worth 4. So you did 9 wounds. And you have a rank on your ogres. So what's your total?
I believe 10?
10. All right, so I'm at 6. So I'm down by 4. So I'm looking for a 5 or lower to stick around here. 7. Ouch. I'm fleeing. So you're going to pursue?
Pursue with the ogres.
Okay, with both units?
Yes, both units.
All right. Well, the Mournfang aren't in combat anymore. I think you can only pursue with this unit.
Okay.
Let us know if we're wrong, but I think that that's the case. All right, so Ogre's going to pursue. I go... Oh, Snake Eyes, you're going to automatically get me. 8. All right. Here is the final position of those Ogres, and my opponent actually made a great point. He said, Dad, I'm going to give you the opportunity to surrender. And I'm like, no, let's fight it out. And then he looked at me and he said, Dad, I've only lost 1 guy, and you got a bolt thrower. And I looked down and I said, yeah, you're right. All right, so this is going to be a victory for the Ogres, and we will see you in a week or 2 for the next match. Hope you enjoyed. Bye for now.